Scenes?
That's right.
You don't want to go behind the scenes. We couldn't let you behind the scenes because the evil secrets would be exposed about this show. Viewers would turn away in droves. It's far too sordid. The debauchery that goes on behind the scenes would not be shown on a family channel like yours. It's my game face. I got my game face on.
The goal, remember? Bounce up and down. Nobody stick your hands up in the air and nobody bump the sign, all right?
I'm the stage manager, College Game Day. And so we show up generally Thursday, start setting up the show. We have several semis that travel with all of our equipment. I kind of coordinate where the equipment goes, keeping track of which trucks we load it on, and then in turn which trucks it comes off of and where it has to go, that kind of thing. Setting up the stage, setting up the office for our production meetings and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, all week you really prepare. I mean, you're looking at different things, you're studying tapes, you're looking at different numbers throughout the week, reading articles, talking to coaches, talking to players, just trying to get to the point where you form your own opinions, but it's fun to take in different information. And then we're fortunate that on the back of our Home Depot bus we have 5 television screens, so we watch games. As soon as we're done, the highlight of my week is watching all the games. And there's noon Eastern there's 5 up, and then 3:30 Eastern there's 5 up, and I mean, throughout the whole day, I mean, you're watching games all day. So throughout the year you form your opinions based on watching all those games and then talking to various coaches. But it's really a 7-day-a-week job.
My favorite part is actually working with the guys. I never knew how much work goes into the production of a show of this magnitude, and I never really realized just how knowledgeable these guys are. I mean, Kirk Herbstreit is very, very sharp. Chris Fowler, I call him Chris Flawless because he's just Trump tight with his game. And then, of course, so I mean, he's like the, I call him the wise old jester. So these guys have a great chemistry. Just to be a part of it, to me, is a blessing.
Something that you hope to have in TV that you can't really create. So when you get a team that has worked together for 12 years as we have, and by this point I know exactly what Kirk and what Lee are thinking, and that's pretty scary to be inside Corso's brain, but that's we're kind of hardwired together now. And
You would see that Lee's the same guy in meetings that he is on the air. He's a lot of fun. Chris is, the professional. He's keeping us in order, and Lee and I are kind of jabbing at each other, and that's what makes our show, I think, so much fun. Is that a lot of it is very genuine. It's very authentic. It's not like, okay, you play this guy, I'll play that guy. We're not playing roles. We're just being ourselves.
it's always fun for me to come back to Lincoln. As I said, I do have some good and bad memories of walking in the stadium, and have a lot of respect for the fan base, and love the atmosphere, and love the fact that we've been back here now for the first time in 6 years. And I think it really means that Nebraska is back and hosting the biggest game of the week, and the fact that it's at night, I think, adds a little extra juice. So
I think Lee and I always talk about that, and Chris. I mean, we always think about some of our favorite stops along the way as far as the energy from the crowd, and Nebraska is one of the first ones we think of, because they opened up the stadium. It was a night game, and they just blew us away with the support for their school and what they were able to showcase to the entire country. I just think, we haven't been here a lot lately, but the passion you remember, the loyalty you remember, the way they inspire their team.